earned the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now it's... Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Stafford on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They snap it to Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, here's Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnover. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Oh, hit
as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 24, Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott and a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Rams 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. Uses the stiff arm, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental with the last time.